not like the way you move. I can try, but I can't hide it from you. 'Cause I can't wait for you. I can't wait for you.
The OPDL will bring a true high-performance, standards-based league to Ontario for the very first time.
The creation of the OPDL is one of the most important initiatives in OSA history. Much more than simply a league, the OPDL will become a centerpiece of our entire high-performance pathway.
It's about developing players that are technically proficient, innovative, creative, confident, and just good people as well.
The OPDL program is working. It's providing heightened opportunity for Ontario's top players, but also top coaches and match officials as well. The system of Ontario soccer has benefited immensely from not only the standards, but the culture that's been enshrined in the game here through the OPDL.
So we need to keep challenging ourselves, poking and prodding ourselves to grow, because that's what a true high-performance culture is.
It's the only way you can actually move forward with quality environments, quality people, delivering every day what needs to be delivered to those keen kids that want to excel.
All right, welcome everyone to the Zenkin Automotive Soccer Center here in Vaughan, Ontario for the girls under 17 OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield in our third match of today's play. We had a thrilling match previously. We just witnessed in Ottawa South United in the boys under 17 final going against the Toronto High Park FC. Went to penalty kicks, and we're expecting a very tight affair in this Battle of Ottawa as Ottawa South United takes on Ottawa TFC. And what is getting slightly warmer here in Vaughan, Ontario, but it's still a little bit windy going towards the goal on your left on your screens at home. So I'd like to thank everyone who's tuned in for this match. Martin Holmes here giving you the play-by-play commentary for this Battle of Ottawa, who have to travel all the way here for Vaughan for this OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield match. We're just getting the final PA announcements done here, and we'll be getting the national anthems, and we'll get everything underway here very shortly. It
is now time to recognize this year's
very spirited anthem there coming in from the fans who traveled all the way from Ottawa. Got the ladies laughing out there on the field as they were all bursting out the Canadian national anthem. Love to see that here as the teams shake hands now. And let's go ahead and introduce the two teams, starting with Ottawa TFC, who finished 4th on the table, made a huge upset victory over the season champions Markham City. And I couldn't believe the scoreline. I had to double check. It was a 7-1 scoreline over Markham City to get here towards this OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield. Their starting lineup will be led in goal by Lauren Yeomans. In front of her will be Brooklyn Mayhew, Mia Claru, Rachel Gopalakrishnan, Tegan Richardson, Mackenzie Lalonde, Talia Aird Graves, Sierra Boutet, Rowan Cern, Tylee Theriot, and Camille Beauduc runs out the starting 11 for Ottawa TFC. Going against this Ottawa South United squad, finished 3rd on the table, so we had a couple upsets in the semifinals. They were able to take down the BVB Waterloo squad 2-1, with Hanish and Lofthouse picking up the goals in that one. They'll be going against this TFC squad that they know very well. And goal for them will be Charlotte Murray Martin. In front of her will be Felicia Hanish, Zoe McLaughlin, Naomi Lofthouse, Mia Ugarte, Juliana Zapavinia, Francesca Moretta, Grace O'Grady, Camille Irvin, Sienna Caruso, and Paige Jennings rounds out the starting 11 for OSU. They're going to be dressed in all black and going against the red of Ottawa TFC. In the 3 previous meetings this season, back on May 28th, it was a 3-2 victory for OSU. That was in the OPDL Cup. And then in their 2 matches in the season, on July 17th, it was a 3-3 draw. And then on September 7th, very recently, it was a 1-1 draw. So expect a very close affair in this Battle of Ottawa for this Girls Under 17 OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield. Toronto FC is the official founding premier partner of Ontario Soccer, as well as the co-presenting partner for the Ontario Player Development League, the province's youth high-performance program. Their commitment to the game in Ontario is unrivaled. Visit TorontoFC.com for tickets and more. As the two teams get ready to take the field, as their referees for this match will be Kira Riley, assistant referees Christine Lee and Theodora Glisic, and the fourth official is Ronnie Byfoot. As it'll be Ottawa TFC going from your left to your right on your screens at home, and they'll be getting ready to get this first half of 45 minutes underway here. As they'll get put right back in the OSU half, and we'll be underway here on this Gary Miller Charity Shield. And luckily, what's been already much better weather than what we just had previously, which was a cloudy and much windier affair. It looks like the wind has started to die off a little bit, so it shouldn't really affect either team as considerably as what we had in the previous match. Early boot in the air going against the OSU defense. It's going to be settled in on the far side of the field as TFC is making an early push in forward, as Aird Graves is going to try and reach that one, but Ottawa set as TFC gets ready for this corner. Pulling themselves around that goal area, trying to make it very crowded for Charlotte Murray Martin in goal to be able to try to retrieve this cross. As this one goes towards the near post, nicely cleared away on the near side by Zapavinia, as TFC is going to try and see if they can continue to put it back in, but the midfield for OSU is able to shut it down, as we see some great forecheck from the player up top. That is Ugarte, who was able to provide a couple key blocks to prevent TFC from moving forward. Zapavinia working with her defense, looking for some options, has Irvin towards her left, but it will get played now towards her. Sees a run coming down the line, and that's Moretta making a run in. She stays on side as well, as she's going to be able to reach this one, as she's going to look for that right-footed cross towards the far post, but it gets cleared away by the TFC defense. Aird Graves shields herself from the ball, allows one of her other teammates to be able to pick that one up, as that kick's going to go all the way down the line from Clairou, all the way towards the waiting goal of Murray Martin. players to keep an eye out for. We just mentioned Claire. She's got her and Cern both equally got 12 goals on the OPDL season. Look for those two to lead the striking force on TFC. And on OSU side, you got Moretta with 15, McLaughlin with 11. Those are the top two goal scorers on the OSU side, as it's going to be a run coming in from Ugarte trying to make her way forward. Ontario is able to get to that one first, and she'll pass the one off to the side for Bolduc, who's going to try and see if she can clear this one away, and she'll get some help from one of her teammates momentarily to at least knock it out for an OSU throw-in. One thing to note as well, though, if you notice at the very beginning, very short benches on both sides. So the ladies are going to have to put in a full shift of 90, not have to rely on the bench here. So it's going to be one of those games, I feel like, as we get towards the later stages of the second half, the legs on both sides will be tested to see who's got that extra little bit to get them the pivotal moments they would need in this match. The Canadian Premier League, on behalf of its Ontario-based member clubs, Forge FC, York United FC, and Atletico Ottawa, are also premier partners of Ontario Soccer and co-presenting partners of the OPDL. For updates and more information, please go to canpl.ca. Just have to get a new ball in, as that one cleared the stadium as someone threw it right back in. So now we got two balls on the field. And look to get that sorted as we resume play with the throwing down the line. Plays it towards the right side. Just unfortunate first touch, though, for Lalonde. She got herself into the right position down just inside that penalty area, but the right foot, it was a little bit too far away from her to be able to pull the trigger on the second chance. But it gets cleared aside for another corner kick for TFC. In swinging here on the corner, as this one again goes towards the near post, and it almost got deflected in towards their own goal, as didn't get a good clearance on the header, and instead it got flicked backwards off the head of, I believe that was Zepavinia again on that near post, but unfortunately pokes his way out the other side for another corner kick, but a very close chance there for TFC off a almost unlucky header. This one's going to get curled in, but Murray Martin sees that one the entire way through, and she's able to make the catch, and she's telling her players, slow down, let's get in the game. Not liking the positioning right now, but too frantic as you see some great pressure coming in. Erin Graves right on towards O'Grady, as that one gets cleared aside for a throw-in, but the pressure coming in right now from TFC, OSU, just struggling to get at the ball out of their own half. It's good pressure being brought on by TFC in this opening few minutes. Nice footwork coming out there from Gopala Krishnan, but she gets knocked off the ball, as trying to go the other way was Ugarte. She wasn't able to find her player on the far side of the field as it deflects off of the player and out for a throw. That was McLaughlin. Good turn from Erin Graves, trying to put it down the line. O'Grady this time will be able to get into the way, and she'll pass this one up towards Lofthouse. Lofthouse to the right side, just too far ahead though. Jennings cannot be able to reach that. Now, for the first time in the history of the event, a central charity has been chosen through a poll of almost 200 OPDL teams, proudly selecting sick kids to be the beneficiary of 50% of the funds raised over the course of the weekend. Please help us break last year's record of over $14,000 raised by donating, purchasing merchandise, and participating in our silent auction, which features some great prizes like a signed Canada Soccer National Team jersey. Simply click on the QR code that will appear throughout the broadcast, and you'll be able to get towards the donation page or the silent auction if you want to check out some of those cool prizes that are up for offer. As you see, a nice play to be able to keep that one through for TFC, and Clare trying to work her way up the field. O'Grady will be able to poke it aside, but TFC want to get this ball in quickly to continue this run from Clare. Clare in towards the corner. Gets this one to the top of the penalty area, and it's a nice effort from Gopalakrishnan, but nicely to the waiting hands of Murray Martin, who sees that one the entire way through. But Gopalakrishnan got that one, settled it nicely towards the volley, and she put some good power behind that one. Can OSU respond the other way with Ugarte? Ugarte down the right side. It's going to play through ball in for Jennings. It's going to be too far ahead for her to be able to reach, as Bolduc will be able to get to that one first, and she'll see that one out for a throw-in. Good pressure, though. Jennings will be able to win that one. She tries to play a cross in towards Moretta. Last woman back, though, was Richardson. And Richardson will be able to use her defense to get that ball out of the penalty areas. That shoulder-shoulder battle was won by Hanish. Offside, going to get called against OSU, as Moretta was in behind the play. So get shut down for a free kick. Fairly even records between these two teams. It looks like the OSU definitely was able to get a lot more goals throughout the season, but fairly even on the goal differential. TFC, very tough team to get goals against on them. So this first goal, I think, in this match will definitely be key. And with these two teams, when they've battled against each other, have led to 2 draws during the season. That first goal will definitely set the tempo here this afternoon. Good pressure from Erin Graves again, and she's able to get herself in front of the pass. Good recognition, and now she gets some help from Clare to be able to win that one up. She gets it towards Erin Graves, and having to bounce to win that ball is Zepavinia, and she'll get some help here from Lofthouse, who will be able to kick it up the field. Erin Graves just being a little bit sneaky up on the forecheck. Just catching the back line for OSU when they're not expecting it. And she's been able to run onto the attack and be able to interfere with 2 or 3 plays off the back line in these opening few minutes. Switch in there for Lalonde. She tries to hit this one forward, but Hanish gets it towards McLaughlin. She's going to chip it forward towards Ugarte. And she wasn't able to get a good foot onto that one as it goes just wide of the goal. But she finally got on the end of that through ball. Did Ugarte saw the eyes towards the goal and realized take the effort there from distance, as she noticed the goalkeeper was backpedaling. Good turn on the far side by Cern. Clare, though, has a ricochet off her foot back towards the midfield for OSU, but it gets returned right back towards midfield. Lalonde with some pressure on the back of her. Moretta thought she won the throw-in, but it's going to go TFC's way, and she'll throw it right towards Gopalakrishnan. Boutin to Bolduc. And she'll look to switch it towards this near side of the field. But there is Irvin able to block that one, as the second pass is going to get kicked on by Hanish. Nice run coming down the left side as they get this pass up towards Clairou. Looking for some help, though. She's got the short pass, and we'll play towards her on the corner flag. But it's going to be offside, however, for the TFC player on the far side, as it's going to come all the way back for a free kick. Right idea, though, as the two players are working together on that far side of the field, trying to see if they can get some sort of space. Was unsuccessful, though, as not a good clearance from Richardson. Almost cleared her right towards Ugarte, but she's able to recover and this time get it towards her defensive partner and try to move this one up the field, but it gets as far as McLaughlin, who will put this one right back towards Jennings. There's the cross from McLaughlin, too far away from Moretta to be able to reach it. Yamans is able to come out of the goal and collect the loose ball. Good pressure. The attacking players on both sides have doing well, intercepting passes around the back line as Ugarte almost teed up for a shot. But shifting over in time was Bolduc to be able to intercept, as she's going to try to see if she can win it back for TFC again, but she's unsuccessful on the second opportunity. But the third opportunity does count, and this time Bolduc will be able to hit this one up the field. That's a hard challenge there coming in from the midfield. Lead towards a free kick there as Gopala Krishnan gets taken out by the sliding challenge from Felicia Hanish. That one looked a lot harder on the screen while looking out towards the replay. But the play will still continue as here comes the cross in, but Murray Martin will be able to come out of her goal. Erin Graves and Clairou were both in tight, ready to try to get a piece of that cross. TFC definitely leading on the possession battle so far in the opening half. And Clairou with a good spin to try to get it, but she was unable to pull the trigger on the left foot, as she'll be able to pass it off towards her winger, who makes a nice move as she tries to enter the penalty area, but they're not able to get any further as it gets cleared away. I think that was Cern over on the far side who was trying to create some opportunity for TFC. Comes another cross. Clairou might have got a piece of that one, but Zapavinia is there, and it will deflect off of the defender and out for yet another corner kick as TFC continues to put pressure on towards the goal of Murray Martin. Just have to find a way to test the keeper. Again, the pressure on towards the goal area. TFC trying to get right in front of the OSU keeper. Defense doing a good job keeping her away as she does get a punch into that one, and there's the shot, but it goes over the goal. Murray Martin was able to come out of her goal under a lot of pressure, get a punch onto it, but not a strong one, and it gets cleared right towards the edge of the goal area. And that shot just gets fired over the goal. Good opportunity there for TFC as the ball doesn't bounce, fortunately, for Moretta, but they do win a free kick around midfield regardless. Take a look there on the foul as just a late challenge on the flick happened. Just catch the back of the foot there. Referee caught that one, so will be brought back for this free kick. Comes the boot from O'Grady, gets flicked on by Ugarte, and it's gonna go all the way. Looks like Ugarte's header got hit off a TFC player as well, and it'll lead towards a corner kick. Looks like it hit off the OSU player, but it looked possibly hit off a second player in behind her. A little bit of a different formation here for OSU, lining up towards the far post, leaving a lot of space in toward the near post should they make any runs into that area. I was just waiting for that ball to settle. So that huge gap is pretty much primed for someone to make that run in, and they will try to make it. It's continued to bounce around, and just unable to get a good head onto that one was Moretta as it came in towards the head. I think she wasn't expecting that one, as the header will go towards goal, but not with enough power to trouble Yeomans in goal. Another throw-in coming here for TFC. I see the hands on the back from Felicia Hanisch. Got to be trouble. Got to be in trouble. There is the number 9 on OSU. Felicia Hanisch has had a couple fouls called against her already here in this opening half. Gonna have to be careful. As TFC will get themselves another throw-in a little bit further up the field. They look for some options up. Finds Aird Graves, but she's unable to control that one. And Moretta tries to go quickly the other way, but that pass can't find Ugarte. Coaching staff for OSU saying, take the space, take the time, don't force it up the field, was the communication there. Today's OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield action is fueled by Gatorade, scientifically formulated, so you never stop competing. That is Gatorade. As you see a battle going towards the far side of the field, as he just gets knocked away for another throw-in for Mayhew over on the far side. And she'll throw this one backwards towards the Buildup, Gopala Krishnan. Pass goes right through the middle, but Irvin is able to clear that one away towards midfield, as Ugarte is going to battle for that ball in the air, and finally Moretta will continue to head this one on. Ugarte still battling against Richardson, and Ugarte will win that battle as she passes off towards Lofthouse, goes towards the right side for Jennings. Jennings will cut this pass back, and Richardson now will be able to get to that ball first, and she takes away a good chance for Ottawa South United, who was getting some good passes in towards the dangerous area. 19 minutes in this opening half, and this girls under 17 OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield. No score in the Battle of Ottawa, as Ottawa South United takes on Ottawa TFC. McLaughlin avoids that first sliding challenge. Looks to play a little 1-2 with Ugarte. And Lalonde, though, is there, and she'll clear this one away and out of play. Well, the type of passing, quick 1-2 passing that OSU was looking to have if they want to challenge towards the goal, as we see a nice little run there from McLaughlin, able to avoid those couple of challenges, and she continued to try to get forward, but finally the third player is able to poke that one away. Irvin looking to cross this one in, finds Ugarte. Ugarte first time on the shot. Testing the goal of Yaumans. She saw that one all the way through and is able to make a comfortable grab. But the threat there from Ugarte is starting to lengthen itself as she's starting to try to get a little bit more space on that edge of the penalty area. Great crowd here on hand, cheering on both teams, and I believe it's the boys under 17 for OSU who just won their match. They've joined into the stands cheering on their team as well. As Aird Graves' shot looks like it might have taken a deflection there, and it was a comfortable grab for Murray Martin by Aird Graves once again. Reading the play very well, is recognizing where that ball is going, and she's already getting towards it. Intercepts yet another pass there, as our team will try to play possession down the line, but unable to be ready to retrieve that pass, though, was the winger on the far side. That's Cern, and it's going to go its way out for a goal kick. Short pass off the goal kick. Moretta, though, can't control that through ball opportunity for her. Using the opportunity here as we'll catch the breath here. Like I said, very short benches on both sides, and just with a top level player on both teams, the stamina is going to be tested here with both teams utilizing as much of the space as they can out here on the field.
Let's go, Red!
Try to play a little 1-2 off the throw, can't keep it in play. Comes the throw in for OSU. As Marita has time to control this one. Fans on the first pass. But she'll play it back, and it's not a good touch from her as it gets intercepted by Clairou. Clairou's driving herself towards the goal, poked away from her in the first opportunity, and there's a shot from Mayhew from range. Can't trouble the goal. But got to be very careful on those back passes, making sure you get enough power on those, as it wasn't hard enough to reach towards those center backs. And Mia Clairou almost had an opportunity onto goal, but some good defensive pressure on the back line. It was Caruso there who was able to get in the way of the TFC attacker. Down towards the left side, Clairou with the cross, and Aaron Graves is close once again. Murray Martin, very confident in her positioning, though, comes out of the goal once again, shuts down that cross opportunity as she'll boot this one up the field to try to see if she can get some sort of counter, as Marita will get her foot on the first pass, but that ricochet will fly towards the TFC keeper, who will roll it out towards our defense as they look to reset. Mayhew does well to avoid those couple challenges as Bolduc tries to play down the line, but it just rolls off of her foot, however, for a quick throw-in for Ottawa South United. Lofthouse shoulder to shoulder there, it looks like, and the player fell down, but they continue on towards the attack. Does Erin Graves by herself up there. She avoids that first challenge, and the battle between both players continue, and finally gets cleared away by Hanish for a throw-in. Some strong shoulder-to-shoulder challenging going on between both players as that ball finds its way towards the corner of the field. Hanish and Erin Graves battle once again, and this time she will be able to find a teammate who tries to play in towards a dangerous area, but O'Grady will hit it up the field. Far as Bolduc, and not sure if that was going to be a shot opportunity. She went for it from very far away. Good ambition as it goes wide of the goal, but it goes for a goal kick. Ontario Soccer values fair play, and we share this common passion with our partners from Respect in Sport, the leading e-learning platform for the prevention of bullying, abuse, harassment, and discrimination. Learn more about their programs and start your Respect education journey today at respectgroupinc.com. Marita, the leading goal scorer on this OSU squad. They're going to look towards her to get a little bit more up the field for this Ottawa South United team. Has the ball, and she sees a run coming in through the middle. Lofthouse was making the right run. That pass was just played a little bit too high for her to be able to reach. And now TFC wants to go quickly the other way with Mayhew carrying this ball down the side. Tries to play it up for Claire, who can't control it, but it bounces back towards Mayhew in the midfield. She sees Erin Graves, but Irvin saw that pass coming, but now she's caught out of position as Lalonde made a sneaky run up the field. That she's going to try a shot from range, but it's going to be comfortable for Murray Martin as she sees that one coming all the way through, as Cern was lurking nearby to see if there was going to be any rebound on that one. Bolduc for Clairou. The center back continues her run, though, down the left back. The defender still going with it. Here comes a low cross. It's going to continue to bounce around. It ricochets off a TFC player's head. That's Boutin's head. And it finally gets towards the foot of Lalonde. Here's Lalonde. Gets the cross in. Erin Graves gets a touch onto that one. She's still trying to find it. Pokes it towards Gopalakrishnan. Erin Graves, Lalonde with the cross. Cleared away again as far as the midfield. TFC continuing to lead the game in the possession stats of the two teams. Definitely have had most of the possession of this first half in their opponent's half, but they haven't found a way through this OSU backline. Ugarte trying to reach for that one. Can't get by the frame of Terrio, who stands strong. As you see a good challenge there from Clairou, she's able to get it off. OSU is expecting a foul. The play still continues, however, as Clairou continues to drive her way through the goal, and finally it gets poked away from her by Zapavinha And goes for another TFC corner kick. Got to be playing towards the whistle there, as Claire did well, put some pressure on the back of the OSU defender, got the ball free, and she continued to do her run towards the goal. Good cross. Mary Martin gets a hand onto that one. That's enough for them to be able to clear it. Some good corner kicks, though. You got to credit TFC. They're putting it into a dangerous area, challenging the goalkeeper, looking to try to see if they can get to that ball first before the OSU keeper can get to it, or force her to not get a good clearance and hope to get it on the second ball. So they get more opportunities on the set pieces. Definitely to be something to keep an eye out for, as Mayhew will get herself a throw-in down the field, as it looks like OSU is getting ready to make a couple substitutions at the next opportunity. As the referee will usher the TFC player back a little bit before taking this throw-in, as the OSU substitutes get some final words from Coach David Fox as they get ready to go towards the middle of the field to get subbed on, as it's going to be Richardson. Smart play there, recognizing instead of forcing this ball up the field, utilize the goalkeeper, look to reset and find some space. I like that when you feel comfortable utilizing your goalkeeper in those type of situations. It can really be a great avenue to relieve yourself off some incoming pressure. McLaughlin gets a touch in for Ugarte. It's a 4-on-4 attack the other way for OSU. And Ugarte's going to try from range. Comfortable hands, though, for Yaumens, as she sees it coming the entire way through and is able to make the save. But both teams not afraid to try to strike it from range, see if they can get something adventurous from a shot from distance. Zapavinia gets tripped up there by Aird Graves. Free kick around midfield, as looks like both substitutes are getting ready to come into the game now for OSU. We'll see if they're going to choose to do it here or wait for their next opportunity. As O'Grady is going to restart the play and pass it back towards Zapavinia. Caruso down the line, has McLaughlin making a run. So is Jennings, and Jennings is just going to be shielded off of this one, however, and it's going to roll its way out for a goal kick as they reach the half-an-hour mark. And here come the substitutes. It's going to be number 56, Cindy Yang. She's going to come in for the striker. That's Mia Ugarte, so a change up top. And Paige Jennings, number 88, on the right wing. She's going to come out of the game. And Jolie Bouchard will be coming into the game. So Jennings and Ugarte out, and Bouchard and Yang are into the game. As they have a look there on Bouchard coming in. So something fresh on the attacking side, as Moretta's going to switch herself towards the right wing position. She was on the left side. Bouchard will fill in on the left, and Yang will now be the striker for OSU. Sometimes that's all you need in a game like this as well. A little bit of a spark plug coming off of the bench, so you can find that individual moment or just the fresh legs to see if you can get something important here in this final 15 minutes of the opening half. As you're watching the girls under 17 OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield, no score right now between Ottawa South United and Ottawa TFC. It's OSU trying to get this ball forward, but Terrio is able to clear this one all the way up the field, and she's going to have Claro go on the chase. Hanish inside for Yang, bounces off the body of Terrio, as Gopala Krishnan will be forced to go backwards with this one, but she's able to find this pass towards Lalonde, who's instantly under pressure. Air Graves will try to get to that one. She's unable to, and we have a throw-in over on the far side. Canada Soccer's men's national team will return to Toronto next month as it hosts the home leg of its 2024-2025 CONCACAF Nations League quarterfinal series on Tuesday, November 19th at BMO Field as they take on Suriname. Secure your seats for this massive match via CanadaSoccer.com and support Canada as the journey towards the 2026 FIFA World Cup continues. Mayhew gets around that challenge. Looks like she got her shin pads hacked down from her, as the referee will call for the original play as Mayhew struggled to get back on her feet. OSU bench not happy with that one, but gotta agree on the initial call there. As you see some good crosses being played in off the corner kicks so far. From the TFC squad, so they're going to look to try and see if they can pressure the OSU goal from this range as this one gets played in. Good ball once again. Lofthouse does well though to get to that first ball, as Richardson will try and see if she can play it off towards her defense to see if they can put this one back into pressure. Yang can't get by Terrio, however. She holds strong as Richardson's pass goes in behind her defender, so Lalonde will have to drop back to get it. But she will be able to get a touch onto that as OSU is forced to play that one away, as it looks like Ottawa TFC is getting ready to empty the bench as well here. Going to be ready to make some substitutions on the field on their next opportunity. Mayhew trying to cut back inside, driving herself towards the penalty area, finds a player. It's a good pullback. Boutin plays a pass towards the right side for Lalonde on the shot, but it's right towards the goalkeeper. Murray Martin gets down nice and low towards her right and makes a comfortable catch, but some good passing on the edge of the area as Boutin found herself in some good area as she played it towards on the switch on this near side. It's up the fullback for that shot opportunity. Lofthouse trying to shake herself free of Gopalakrishnan, and Gopalakrishnan will be able to poke that ball away for an OSU throw-in. Cern. Try to play that one up. Hanish, though, read that one. Got a boot in there. And here comes substitutions for TFC. Lalonde will check out for Avery Haraj. Talia Aird Graves will check out for Liana Farrell.
Talia Aird Graves.
And Brooklyn Mayhew will come out of the game as Safia Farsi will check in. So a triple change up there for TFC on the defensive side, mostly in the midfield on the third change. First touch there for Haraj. Can't find her teammate over there on the right side. So OSU get themselves a throw in now. Again, this is definitely a making of who's going to get that first goal. In this one, the first half's been very tight. TFC has had a majority of the possession. Both goalkeepers looking comfortable in this one. It's going to take something special to beat both of them. Nice check in and check out from McLaughlin. Gets herself that ball off the throw-in. Ran herself out of play and then checked into a ton of space in front of her. She'll play a little 1-2 to see if she can find some space, but she's not seeing anything forward, so she's forced to go back towards her defense. As you see some good communication coming in from Murray Martin on the goalkeeper position, as You have the best views of the field as the goalkeeper, so recognizing when your center backs are under some pressure from behind, got to be communicating it to them, and she did well to let Zapavinia. A player was sneaking in behind her, so she was forced to pass that one off to avoid the pressure. Up through the middle, all the way towards the attack front. There's Farrell. Fantaraj. Faraj trying to win that one off of Hanish, but Hanish does well to pass this one towards its near side for Irvin. Irvin with space to carry this one up. Gonna try and see if she can get towards the substitute over on this near side of the field. Bouchard trying to see if she can get herself involved in there. Unable to work out for Irvin, however, and it's gonna be a throw-in for TFC. A lot of play has been towards this near side as they have a take a look here towards the substitute. That is Farrell. She has shifted herself towards this right wing position. As O'Grady is going to reset this one all the way back towards Murray Martin. Some pressure there for Lofthouse, but she's able to get this one off towards O'Grady, who's going to boot this one all the way up the field, and giving chase will be Moretta. Will she be able to reach this one? However, no, she will not. Looks like assistant referee got the better view than I do. She saw that one, so the defender trying to shield that one out had it deflect off of her foot, so Moretta put enough pressure in to win her team and go a corner kick. Good ball off the corner kick and just missing the punch. And it's always scary there. I think that was Yang who got the header. When you come out of the goal to try to punch it as a goalkeeper, if you don't get it off the punch, you're leaving a wide open goal behind yourself. And yes, it was Yang coming in with a ton of speed on the edge of the penalty area. Just got under the ball on the header and headed it over the goal. Very close chance there for Ottawa South United to get a goal just before the halftime break. There's Yang. She's going to drive herself towards the penalty area. Good ball from Yang! And Moretta's header wasn't able to redirect it on the header, but the chances are building here for Ottawa South United as they're starting to get some pressure towards that TFC goal. They've started to take over in this last few minutes of the opening half, as TFC definitely had a majority of the control early, but OSU is starting to settle in and see if they can get that all-important first goal, as Clairut has it for TFC, but her pass will be too far for Farrell. Ontario Soccer is thrilled to once again collaborate with Circle K, the Canadian convenience store industry leader, as a premier partner and supporter of grassroots soccer across the province. Whether to fuel up before a big game or after a hard practice, Circle K is your thirst stop. Visit CircleK.com to find convenience stores near you. Comes the throw in towards McLaughlin. She'll leave this one for Caruso. Returns towards McLaughlin. Chips it forward for Lofthouse, who looks to see if she could find Moretta, but Moretta wasn't ready for that pass as they'll skip by the winger and out for a throw-in. Looks like one more substitution is going to happen here for TFC for the halftime break. As the attacker Clairut all the way back in towards the midfield. is looking to see if she can help her teammates get this ball up the field, and that was a dangerous pass from Claire as it just skipped under the foot of Yank, who was in close. Here comes the substitution for TFC as Emily Holt will check into the game, number 51, and she'll replace number 18, Rowan Cern. So Holt's going to get some minutes here to finish out this first half. So a change in the attacking position. We'll see if there's any positional changes for the rest of the team, as coming into the game is Holt taking the throw-in. So it looks like Haraj might have shifted herself forward to a more attacking position. And Holt will fill in on the right fullback. It's going to be a throw-in right by the corner kick flag for OSU. So always very tricky to get themselves out of the danger when you're near your corner. He's going to have to hope for a long throw, because otherwise it goes straight towards a player in a red jersey like it did there. There's Holt. Gets it poked away from her and trying to hustle to avoid a corner kick does Irvin. So instead of a corner kick, it's thrown right by the flag. High looping cross for Holt, and Tamari Martin will call off her defense. And she did well to jump up and get the knee up as well to protect herself to be able to make that catch. As here comes OSU trying to come quickly the other way on a counterattack, as Lofthouse, though, can't find Yang. But Hanish will be able to get this ball in midfield, and she's coming in with some bit of pace. She avoids that first challenge, does Hanish, as she goes for the shot, and that ball rolls away from her foot at the last second. And unable to pull the trigger there was Hanish, as they'll go for a goal kick, and she'll come back to position. Get some high fives from her teammates for the effort. Hanish gets it poked away from her this time. And there's Haraj for Holt. Two TFC players, you can see, were trying to communicate with one another, telling them where to make the run. You see here Holt saying, no, the other way. Wasn't expecting that run to come across her as she was cutting inside, and didn't have anyone to make that pass in towards, as she wasn't able to move up the field with the ball. As OSU will get the ball around midfield as we look for the indication, as the fourth official has indicated 1 additional minute in this opening half. As the referee has indicated to have one of the players come off, that is Yang. Maybe it's probably a cut. Maybe there's some blood somewhere or something she has to clean off before re-entering the game. So OSU temporarily for this final minute will play one player down. But that doesn't seem like it's going to bother them, as they're coming onto the attack, as Irvin's pass tries to get its way towards Bouchard, but Holt will kick that one aside. Maybe enough time for one more attack for Ottawa South United. Good turn from Lofthouse. Gonna play a ball in towards the edge of the penalty area. Gets cleared aside. Hanish can't put it back in, and Farrell will pick it up, but there goes the halftime whistle. And this girl's under 17 OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield. The Battle of Ottawa has no score, as Ottawa South United and Ottawa TFC going towards the halftime break. It's even on the scoreline and pretty even on the stats as well. Even on the shots tally, just the extra shot on target for TFC and a few extra corner kicks. But TFC probably had the pressure in the opening half, but as the half started to go on, OSU got the chances themselves. So it's going to be very interesting to see what both coaches will do for the second half on the changes. Well, we're going to have a little bit of a break, folks. Don't go anywhere. Second half action is coming up next.
Offering a complete assistance from program concept planning all the way to product delivery. See how they can help your organization at nervous.com.
Juggling challenge. Where is this? Is that the halftime show? I got my bets on. Don't let me down, Ethan. Don't let me down. Boys, I know you got shoes. The pricing doesn't want to make this. I don't know. Tell me what.
Welcome to Vaughan, everyone. This is some of the best soccer you will see in the country. These athletes have been playing together all season long, and you can see it in their precision, speed, and confidence.
I had a dream. I got everything I want. Not what you think. And if I'm being honest, it might have been a nightmare to anyone.
Then when Jordan is bigger, we'll implant this device in his chest. And if necessary, it can reactivate the heart.
How was your days, guys? Good.
Dad, I got it. This is interesting, bro.
If I could change the way that you see yourself.
If you could have any superpower on the field, what would it be?
I think it would be super speed so I can get to the ball quicker.
Crazy speed. Fast, yeah. Probably just like really fast speed. I feel like I'm losing it. Like, just be super speedy.
I got this.
I want telekinesis so I can make the ball go into the other net. Not cheating if they give it to you.
What's the most memorable goal you've ever scored and how did it feel?
My most memorable goal would probably be my first ever goal because it was just like the environment, it was amazing. Like celebrating with my team was great.
I don't know. I guess maybe today's goal. That was quite memorable. I think it was a good one. I'm not sure. I don't score very often.
You scored in our tournament once. Yeah, that was a really good goal. Yeah. Top corner. That was a good one.
What's your biggest goal for this season?
To win a tournament.
I guess just to score goals and have fun.
Yeah, I agree on that one.
Yeah? Okay.
For me, my soccer journey in OPDL started with Markham FC. At the time, I played for Pickering, but I had moved to Markham to play there. I played in there for a couple of years, had a lot of joy there, did really well with the team. The team was really good.
The OPDL provided the environment for real elite class players to play against each other consistently, and so that definitely helped Jade to raise the game and to become the player that she is today.
It allowed her to develop to her potential and also be visible. Everyone knew about Jade. When you're in the OPDL program and you're good, people are going to know. It's set up to identify those players.
Everything really. Celebrating that we finished a day of soccer. Having fun. Celebrating and doing lots of fun stuff.
My favorite part of today was seeing all the kids have so much fun from all the stuff that we learned.
Soccer.
I love the celebrations with the kids. They were awesome. Scoring goals is so much fun.
Scoring goals. Scoring goals. I liked passing around in a circle.
I loved coming up with cheers with the kids and also doing goal celebrations. Seeing the kids happy with just their beginning of their soccer careers, and I just think it's very cute.
My favorite part about today's event is seeing all the little kids just having fun, smiling, and the sun finally came out, so it was perfect for them to enjoy themselves.
The BMO Girls Play On experience was very inspirational to me. I really enjoyed watching the girls out there working hard, competing, but most importantly, expressing themselves, trying new things, not afraid to make mistakes, and through that process, they were learning, having fun, and creating like a sense of community.
Seeing how many girls were interested in taking the chance to coach, to be involved in soccer. Little players coming in, having lots of fun, playing soccer, listen to the coaches, and most important, celebrating their goals and being happy with their friends.
The best thing about today, obviously, was girls smiling. The coaches did an absolutely fantastic job in the morning, all day. Happy smiles on faces for the players and coaches. That's it.
On hallowed fields where legends are born, a timeless bond between two pillars of passion have been forged. Ontario soccer, the heartbeat of Canadian soccer, and O'Neill's, custodian of tradition and innovation, stand shoulder to shoulder, ready to inspire and unite. With every stitch, every pass, every shared victory, we carve our names into history together, leaving a mark on the beautiful game.
Looking for your next car or need expert service? Number 7 Auto Mall has you covered. With hundreds of vehicles ready to drive, you can choose from top brands like Honda, Infiniti, Volkswagen, Toyota, Mazda, and Nissan. Whether it's finding your dream car or getting the best service, our team is here to make it happen. at prices that fit your budget. Don't settle for less. Experience the difference at number 7 Auto Mall today.
Would you rather play in pouring rain or scorching heat? Pouring rain.
Probably scorching heat. Definitely the pouring rain.
Pouring rain.
Pouring rain because it's more fun and like a bit cooler.
Would you rather win a game with a last-minute goal or dominate the entire match with a comfortable lead?
Dominate the entire match with a comfortable lead. Dominate the entire match.
Last-minute goal.
Dominate the entire match with maybe. What was the question? Last-minute goal.
Oh, that's a good question. Game-winning goal. All right, last one. Would you rather have the opportunity to play for your dream club or represent your country in the Olympics? 100% country in the Olympics.
Dream club team.
Represent my country in the Olympics.
Represent my country in the Olympics.
What? Don't. Yes, bro. Get out of here.
Represent my country in the Olympics.
That's what I would say too.
And welcome back to the Zenkin Automotive Soccer Center for second half action in the girls under 17 OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield between Ottawa South United and Ottawa TFC. The teams have switched sides, so in the all black, going from your left to right is OSU, and in the red to your right to your left is Ottawa TFC. And this Battle of Ottawa in Vaughan. As there was a fairly even game between both sides. Saw chances going both ways. We'll see with 4 substitutions to start out the second half for TFC. So the 4 players that were substituted off very likely are back into the game. So I'll let you know where each of them are as we continue out here to start out this second half of play. As both teams have tried to probably put a little bit of pressure in to see if they can find the opening goal of this match, where in previous meetings, again, in their 2 season meetings, OSU did win in their cup match, but in the 2 season matches, it was a 3-all draw back in July 17th and a 1-1 draw on September 7th. This TFC team took down Markham City, the season champions, in an astounding 7-1 scoreline in that match, while Ottawa South United got through BVB Waterloo 2-1 in that one. A very close affair with Hanish and Lofthouse picking up the goals in that one. TFC gets another throw-in over by the corner flag, as Gopala Krishnan will put it towards the edge of the penalty area, and Aaron Graves' shot will deflect off the leg of Zapavinha, and it's going to be an easy grab for Murray Martin, who will roll it out towards our defense, and O'Grady, who tries to kick this one up the field, but it gets it right back towards the team in red. Cern try to keep that one in play, but she's unsuccessful, however, according to the assistant referee, so we'll come out here for a throw-in for OSU. As here comes a throw-in down the line, a little bit of a push onto the back, and that was enough to discourage Moretta to keep that ball into play. So now TFC will get the ball right back off the throw-in. Looks like OSU thought they got themselves the ball thrown. Claire was walking away, but the assistant referee said it's her ball, so I said, okay, it's my ball, give me the ball, and I'll throw it in. As this one gets knocked towards midfield. As you see her, nice run coming down the right side from Moretta, but that ball was played in behind her, so she has to come back to get it. This is going to allow some pressure to get to her, but she gets a good cross in towards Yang. And the last player back clears it away, but it's turned over towards Moretta, whose shot gets put over the goal as Balduc wasn't able to keep away the OSU attacker. Some good early pressure coming in from Moretta and Yang towards that TFC goal. Buildup down the line for Arid Graves as it hits off the back heel of O'Grady straight towards the TFC player. She switches it towards the far side of the field, and here comes a shot from range. And just going to poke its way through the other side. Looked like a little bit more of a cross for the player attacking the goal. That was Cern who was going towards it and just wasn't able to reach her as it finds its way out for a goal kick. We have one more match left to go here today. OSU looking to try and see if they can continue with another Charity Shield victory as they'll be taking on Woodbridge in the boys under 15 Charity Shield match. That'll be at 6 p.m. Eastern. So make sure to tune in for that one and check out the QR code on the screen to make sure to donate, or check out the silent auction to get some exclusive merchandise from Team Canada, Toronto FC, Canadian Premier League teams, and more. Great first touch from Yang. Settles that one in the midfield as she tries to play that one up first time. Doesn't make it through on the first opportunity and can't on the second, as Terrio will be able to control that play as she'll get it back towards her goalkeeper, Niaumans, to reset. She'll play it towards the near side, but reading that one right off the boot was Caruso. She was already running before the goalie already kicked it, and she's able to get the possession back for her team. Taking a little bit of a stumble there was a defender, and that's going to allow Yang to try to drive her way forward. Unsuccessful. It's going to be a free kick going in favor of OSU, I believe. Or check that, sorry, going in favor of TFC. As the team in red will slowly make their way up the field. Great contingent and support joined us all the way here from Ottawa, and I expect many of you are tuning in here on home for this match. As Bouchard will be able to hit this one forward for Yang, who gets a good touch onto that one. She's going to try and release Moretta. She has an option towards her left, but she's going to take this one towards her right as Caruso was running up. Buildup is back, and now here comes TFC the other way. It's Cleroux. Cleroux carrying this one up. Going to try to cut inside, but Hennish gets a foot in there. That one, and Claire is a little bit slow to get up after that challenge. Game's starting to open up a little bit, and we're seeing in the first half very short benches on both sides. Fatigue could set in, and that allows the game to open up quite a bit. You'll be seeing a lot of space in the midfield as tracking back becomes a lot harder. And this will allow the midfielders plenty of space to maneuver and attack up the field. Cern. Gopala Krishnan with the low effort, and it sneaks its way through! Accuracy on that one was perfection. Rachel Gopala Krishnan gets the opening goal for Ottawa TFC as she placed that one perfectly in towards the bottom corner as Cern played a little bit of an innocent pass towards the midfielder, and this one just curls its way through. Getting a hand onto that one was Murray Martin, but not enough to keep it out. And it's the opening goal goes TFC's way in the 52nd minute from Rachel Gopala Krishnan. And that's the opening goal TFC's been looking for, and the game really as well. You're now going to see the tempo start to really pick up as OSU is going to try to give it all they can to see if they can find a tying goal. But a great effort as Gopala Krishnan just curled that one nicely towards that bottom corner. But OSU, they're going to attack right off the kickoff. Irvin. Good cross from Irvin to Yang, and her header did not miss by much. That's the perfect response for Ottawa South United as Irvin gets a great touch on towards the cross, finds Cindy Yang, and her header As you can see, just misses by that far post. That's the type of response you love to see, though, giving up a goal. You want to see the players motivated, pushing forward, and OSU is doing just that. Ball finds its way back towards the keeper, as O'Grady is going to work with Zapavinia to try to work this ball up the field. As the Bank of Soccer, with decades investing in soccer programming at all levels, BMO is committed to growing the game and increasing gender equity in soccer and beyond. We are thrilled to collaborate with BMO as the lead partner of Ontario Soccer's gender equity and empowerment efforts, including the innovative BMO Girls Play On initiative. That's BMO. Comes the throw-in down the line. Looks like hit off the face of one of the TFC players. But they're able to control this one in the midfield under a lot of pressure, and now Terrio has to come over and deal with this one. Can't go backwards as Moretta was already running towards the keeper to block that pass. Good recognition there from the OSU attacker, but TFC continues to drive their way forward. Good run coming in from Lalonde, and Lalonde will win her team a corner kick. Does the fullback. Good run bursting down the line as she tried to get herself across and towards a dangerous position. As you see some of the blankets there from all the people tuned in here from Ottawa trying to stay warm. And what is a cooler, and with a wind that is starting to pick up, as you can probably tell looking at the corner flags, that wind is actually going against Ottawa South United right now towards this near corner of the field. So it could affect play a little bit, as we'll have the corner kick retaken as that ball bounces its way over the fence. As they just wait for a second ball to get kicked in. As you see the players just standing, trying to keep warm with the wind increasing in Vaughan. Corner kick towards the near post. That one's going to get deflected aside once again. Third corner kick upcoming. As they... It seems like a lot of the crosses are coming towards that near post. They're trying to see if they can get towards that area, but just have to get it past that first man on the near post. Good header from Yang. That ball continues to bounce around. Poked away by Lofthouse. As Hanish finally will poke this ball away from CERN, as TFC will get a throw-in. TFC has been quite relentless on those plays on the edge of the penalty area. Yeah, you can clear it away on the first touch, but we're going to fight to get to that second ball, and TFC has been successful at doing that. Having a look there at Ottawa TFC coach Pavel Konkura. Calm and composed right now as the team has taken the lead in the 52nd minute. As it looks like it's offside after a quick passing going in on the far side of the field. As Ottawa South United, Abe will kick this one back into play, as O'Grady will boot this one towards midfield. Gopala Krishnan, the goal scorer for CERN. Gets this one inside. Claru for Farrell. She's offside, however. Second offside for the player in a couple minutes. And puts the hand up towards the coaching staff, reminding her, saying, yeah, I know. As the two skippers battle for the ball. Let's go Paula Krishna, and that's her 8th goal of the season, 7 during the OPDL season, an all-important 8th one in this matchup as we see a cross trying to get played towards Farrell, who was coming in towards the goal, but that one was kicked out of play now for a goal kick. Claire, good touch. Aaron Graves looking for somewhere to shoot. Zapavinia does well to stick with the attacker. That ball just ricochets off of her leg and continues to roll its way out. Unlucky bounce there as it continues to go for another corner kick for TFC. Comes the corner kick. Good header! And the ball still bounces around. Aaron Graves got the second touch, but the initial header was from Clairou, who headed that towards the near post. But there's just way too many bodies in that position to get that one through. But normally, if no one was there, that header is going towards the near post and into the back of the net. Cern. Down the line for Clairou, and probably getting a little bit of the pace back is Claire, who just had that chance just a moment ago. Good corner kick there, an equally good header. With that crowd around that goal line, very tough to find an avenue to get it through. Claire. She's going to try and go from range, and that one was almost very tricky. As it looks like it deflected off of a knee of one of the OSU defenders. And goes for a corner kick. A little deflection got that ball a little bit closer towards the goal, and Murray Martin was almost surprised to see that one by as they see a conversation going towards the OSU bench as they get ready to make a couple substitutions to see if they can find the tying goal. Another in-swinger on the corner kick. This one's a good ball, and it continues to bounce around, and it takes a couple deflections. It's still on the line, and it hits off the post. Farrell can't put it home. Clairou has the hands on the head as well. Both of them were battling for that ball just on the goal line as Murray Martin couldn't get a head onto that one. Cern gets a touch in there. Farrell heads it forward, but a last desperation save. That's McLaughlin lying down the body on the goal line. Makes a huge save to avoid a second goal, and this one's going to go just over the goal for a goal kick. The set piece is proving dangerous for Ottawa TFC as they're getting very close. As here comes the substitutions, as coming out of the game will be Camille Irvin, number 35 for OSU, and returning back into the game will be Paige Jennings, number 88. And Lofthouse will come back in towards the game. She will replace number 9, that's Felicia Hanish. So Lofthouse in for Hanish on the second substitution for OSU as we continue on here from the goal kick. Throwing this one right towards the winning foot of Mayhew. Leaves this one up for Clairou. She's going to try and drive her way towards the penalty area, but didn't get a good touch onto that one, but gets cleared as far as Mayhew, who gets the shot over the defense straight towards Murray Martin, who sees that one the entire way through. Jennings. Up the line for Moretta. Yang's going to try to continue on towards the run. She can't reach that one as it's going to get kicked up the field by Cern. Towards Clairou. Lots of space for her to carry this one towards. She's going to keep going with it, and here comes the shot. That one hits off the back of the defender, but it continues here as Farrell has it. Farrell on the shot. Big save. Murray Martin. Rebound. Just goes wide. TFC putting the pressure on Clairou with the shot from range. Deflected off the back of O'Grady straight towards the waiting foot of Farrell, who had a good opportunity on to goal. As you see the replay on that one, takes a nice touch towards the right. Good effort by Murray Martin. Strong hands to get that one aside, and did well to get up as well to get herself into position to fight off towards the rebound. Comes the corner kick. Murray Martin will punch that one aside, but it's going to be yet another corner kick for TFC. It's their 12th corner kick. Had plenty of them here in this second half. As here's Terrio. Down the line, too strong though for Buildup to be able to reach that one as it goes for a throw-in. O'Neill Sportswear is a leading supplier globally to grassroots sport organization and professional clubs alike, with over 100 years of expertise, as they are Ontario Soccer's official soccer apparel, uniform, and equipment partner. For more information on their made-to-order personalized apparel and uniform solutions, visit O'Neills.com. O'Neill Sportswear, live for it. Cern. Her shot, though, gets blocked. And now this gives an opportunity for OSU to go the other way, as Moretta will pass that one up. And it's one of those plays where OSU, when they have that ball into space, got to probably take a couple more touches, utilize that space, wait for that attack to come, then play it off towards the players who are moving forward, instead of forcing it up, and then it kills any opportunity to go forwards, as a little bit of a tangle of legs goes on, and Lofthouse will win her team a free kick. I just want to see OSU utilize the space when they get that ball a little bit more. This team, OSU, in the Premier Division this season, 5 wins, 3 draws, and just a single loss on the season against this Ottawa TFC squad with the 4 wins, 1 draw, 2 losses. They finished 3rd and 4th on the Premier Division table, but both successfully defeated the team higher than them in the standings in their semifinal matches. Ball's going to get switched towards Lalonde. Lalonde on the cross towards Aird Graves. She gets knocked aside, though, by O'Grady, and her clearance will get knocked out for throwing. Bolduc definitely has had the boot busy here in the second half, taking the corner kicks for her team. Has a little bit of a dangerous back pass by Terrio, but Yank wasn't able to reach it. And it might work out for TFC as Lalonde has space, as she's going to put it just around the edge of the penalty area. But that will be behind her attackers. Gopala Krishnan, great ball down the right side, finds Lalonde. And Lalonde looked like she was caught between trying to cross that one first time or taking a touch. And that ball rolled away from her when she decided to make a decision. I think it was trying to take a touch to control that one. It rolls away from her now for a goal kick. Good control by Ugarte. Gonna play this one up towards Yang. Yang is trying to get to it, but Yaomans does well to come out of the goal, but it's going to get called back regardless for offside. As Yang try to make that run down the line towards Yang. A very tight play on that one. And it gets called back for an offside regardless, but Yaomans did a great job regardless, coming out of her goal, getting towards that through ball first. Want to see more of that for OSU if they want to tie this game up. Here's Ugarte. She's got options on either side. She's going to take that space herself and went for the shot. And you can see the little bit of frustration there from Lofthouse. Wanted the pass on either side as Yaomans takes that one a little bit comfortably, which got the audience a little bit shocked. As I said, there's a huge rebound right there. Nobody ran onto that one, but Yaomans definitely recognized, okay, I have no pressure on me. Take my time, kill off a few seconds on the clock. Comes a pass down the line for Gopalakrishnan, and clearing it away will be O'Grady, as it looks like TFC is getting ready to make a single change. Let's see if they choose to do it now or in their next opportunity. Yeah, we'll take it on their next chance. Looks like they had to check on something on the substituted player, and that's going to allow the play to continue on as Yang will pick up this ball. She's going to play it through towards Ugarte. She's onside as the flag stays down. As the ball gets placed, it goes into the bottom corner. Ottawa South United get the all-important tying goal. They do a great job getting the ball all the way up the field, and it was Yang with a great through ball up the field towards Ugarte, and that's a close one there. But it looks like Ugarte, according to the assistant referee, timed that run perfectly between the two center backs, got that ball through on towards the goal, and Ugarte placed that one in towards the bottom corner. And Mia Ugarte with a huge goal for her team has tied this girls under 17 OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield, as we'll have a substitution right off the goal, as the substitution they were hoping to make just a moment ago, as Leanna Farrell will check out of the game and Clara Boutin re-enters the game for TFC. It seemed like it was almost out of nothing, but a perfectly timed run for Ugarte, and she confidently placed him towards the bottom corner. And we'll see how both teams now respond as we're back to an all-scored game, and just reminiscent of how their previous matches have gone. Draws between these two teams. And for you folks at home, if you're wondering what does happen if this game does remain tied after the 90 minutes, well, we just had it in the boys under 17 final. We go straight towards kicks from the penalty mark, as we see a through ball played in for Clairou, just a touch too heavy for her. She had a good run on that left side as it goes out for a goal kick. Seems off the goal kicks, when OSU plays it short, when they're trying to kick up the ball up the field right off of it, constantly gets towards that TFC player. They're getting to that second ball. But we see a nice win in midfield for OSU's Lofthouse will hit it up the field towards Yang. She's got Maretza towards her left and saw her just a touch too late, though, as that pass will go too far ahead for a striker, and Yaomans will be able to come out of her goal and retrieve the loose ball. Cern off the throw towards Boutin. That one's going to take off a couple deflections and hit off the foot of Jennings last for a TFC throw. Cleru can't get by, gets around Jennings, can't get by the second player. As OSU is all the way back, their whole team except for one player is pretty much behind the ball right now. As the TFC players jostle to get into position, as Cern will be able to get onto this one, and her cross though a little bit too close towards the OSU keeper. Comfortable grab for her as she'll continue to roll this one out. And it's the second passes as they try to kick this one up the field. This one though does find their player, who immediately turns it over towards Gopala Krishnan. Yang, who's had herself a good shift since coming on as a substitute. She gets Moretta with a good turn from her. Tries to cut back inside, but there's Bolduc able to clear it away as Moretta was dancing around a couple defenders. Good battle, and it's going to be picked up by McLaughlin. Gets it towards Moretta. The flag stays down. And the touch is too far away from her, and Yeomans will be able to come out of the goal and pick that one up. Good chance there for the OSU leading goal scorer. Made a couple nice moves just a moment ago, and this time got herself on the end of a through ball with a chance onto goal. This game is really starting to open up as expected. The midfield is almost non-existent as it's so spread out right now. Both defenses are spread right as far as they can from each other. This leaves a lot of space in that midfield, and you're seeing that in an example here for Claire to take this one into space. She has an option towards her right. Mayhew gets a little bit tripped up there on the edge of the penalty area, but it looks like that one was clean as this one gets cleared away as far as the defense in Farsi. Here's Farsi once again as she's going to kick this one towards her midfield. Claire will be able to pick that one up. Gopala Krishnan switches it towards the far side. Lalonde, little 1-2 for Lalonde. Here comes the cross, well played in, headed away. Second chance, the shot can't get pulled in by Cern. Standing strong there was Zapavinia, able to make a couple crucial blocks, and now Yang will hustle back towards her team to win the ball for her team as she's going to move up the field with Lofthouse. Lofthouse has got an option on her left and right, and she falls over though, however. And play continues on now the other way as here comes an attack, counter-attack, trying to go forward for TFC, but it's immediately won back by Bouchard. Jennings into towards the middle of the field, finds Bouchard, back from McLaughlin. Lofthouse returns it towards McLaughlin. Coming over in time was Cern, able to block that one, but they haven't been able to clear it away just yet as here comes Yang, but Cern with a good foot in pokes that ball away, and OSU will get their first corner kick of this second half as TFC will make themselves a substitution. As number 13, Avery Haraj, comes back into the game. She will replace number 12, Mackenzie Lalonde. Looks like OSU getting ready themselves, and they're going to make changes on their next possible opportunity as well. As Haraj, more of an attacker, comes on for a winger. So we'll see which players will be dropping back into position to deal with this corner kick. So here comes the cross towards that far post. Going to continue to bounce his way around. Cern will be the player who finds it, as McLaughlin tries to drive its way forward, and Gopala Krishnan will be able to kick this one up the field as she's telling her players, step up, move up the field. Here's the goal scorer, Ugarte. Can't spin herself away from Bolduc, who does well, and now the defender's going to carry this one up. She plays this one up towards Haraj. Bolduc is asking for that ball back, but she's going to play towards the right side instead. Cuts it towards the middle. Can any of them pull the trigger as they continue to pass that ball around the penalty area? There is a shot. There's a save, the rebound, and the flag is up. The flag is up. That one will not count for Clairou, as she did put it home on the rebound, but it's going to be offside. An impressive save from Murray Martin on the initial shot. And the rebound fell towards Clairou, who will get called for offside. And now OSU trying to go the other way with Yang. Yang is going to play this one through towards Moretta. Flag stays down, and it's Yeomans who makes the save. Huge save for the TFC keeper. And it's a range of emotions for both the teams. One side, you almost had a goal, gets called back for an offside. The other way, an impressive save. Could have been a huge goal swing. Here in this girls under 17 Gary Miller Charity Shield and the OPDL, as we reach just over the 80th minute mark. It's 1-0 between the Ottawa squads. But we could be seeing a victory for one of these two teams, as I respect they're not playing for penalty kicks. They're going for the win, as Moretta's shot just misses the post. They're fighting for it, are both these squads. And here comes substitutions for OSU as Felicia Hanisch comes back into the game. She's going to replace Juliana Zapavinia. And number 35, Camille Irvin, comes back into the game. She's going to replace number 36, Sienna Caruso. So a change in the defensive positions for OSU as they restart play with Cern on the near side. Cern trying to turn on the Jets as she's going to play this one down the line towards Clairou. Her cross opportunity does get blocked, and it goes for throw-in. But she'll be able to take this one quick towards Cern. Cern gets tripped up as she looked to try to play that cross, and she wins her team a free kick in a very dangerous position just towards that corner of the penalty area. And you're looking for a strong cross, probably just on the edge of that goal area if you're Gopala Krishnan. And with that in-swing, it's going to be pretty dangerous if you're aiming towards that far post. It's just tricky for a goalkeeper to deal with when you have players attacking to try to get a touch on the ball. Here comes the boot towards that far post, and just too high though for Clairou, who jumped up to get to that header, but she was unable to reach it. As here comes another substitution for Ottawa TFC, as returning back into the game is number 10, that's Tegan Richardson. She will replace number 21, that is Sophia Farsi. So a change there for TFC as we start to get towards those moments. Once you get closer and closer to that 90th minute mark, if you're the coaching staff, you start to consider who do you want on the field if you start to get to a penalty kick situation. But like I said, these two teams are not playing for penalties. They're going for the goal as Yang gets a good run down the right flank, but her cross can't find any jersey in black. But OSU with a hard collision there as Hanisch and I think that's Haraj for TFC collide hard into each other as they are both going for that ball, and it'll end up being a free kick here for OSU as the training staff comes over to take a look at the injured player Avery Haraj. Soon, another deserving team will engrave their name into OPDL history and hoist the beautiful brand new Gary Miller Charity Shield Trophy, artfully crafted by Nothers the Award Store. For more than 50 years, Nothers the Award Store has been a leading supplier of awards and recognition products across Ontario, offering complete assistance from program concept planning all the way to product delivery. See how they can help your organization at nothers.com. TFC attacker will be able to get onto her feet, which is always an encouraging sight to see. And Haraj will come off the field to play here momentarily. And it looks like she'll be staying in the game as she'll wait for her next opportunity to get called back in towards the field of play. But it will be the free kick for OSU first. Here comes the free kick towards that far post. Batted down by a TFC player. Unable to pull the trigger, though, was Hanish. And now here comes TFC to come the other way. But Irvin does well to block that run from CERN to try to move forward. As Buildup tries to get this one in. And she will be able to keep that one in play. But that ball will go all the way towards the OSU keeper, Murray Martin, who's made a couple nice saves as Haraj re-enters the field to play, and both teams are back to full strength. Comes a through ball down the right side. Clairou could get to that one first, and she does, but she couldn't get that towards the goal. Almost a dangerous play out of nothing there, as they were able to get a nice touch in towards Clairou. Hustling out of the goal was Murray Martin, and she put enough pressure on the TFC attacker to have to rush to take that kick, as there again was Aird Graves being a nuisance, almost blocking that clearance. Goes Yang, battling with Buildup. As coming in strong as Hanish trying to win it back for OSU, but it's going to end up being a TFC throw-in. Trying to go with a back-heeled pass, unable to find their player as Ugarte will clear that one far away. As the sun has appeared out of the clouds, as you can see with the coaching staff having to put the hands over the head now, as the sun hasn't made up its mind if it's going to stay in the clouds or not. But the sun is proving to be an effective tool for both these two teams, as it goes from much colder to much warmer, as Ugarte is going to play this one perfectly touched in for Moretta, who can't find the back of the goal. That was the play right there for Ottawa South United. That was a great pass from Ugarte, who plays that one through the middle on towards the run of Moretta. Sees Yaumans coming out of the goal, and again, that's just these two goalkeepers playing very smartly, recognizing, putting pressure on the attacking players, cutting down the angles and making it difficult, and Yaumans gets to it first before Yang. They cut down the angles and make it a lot tougher for the players to put it in towards the open goals, and goalkeeper there, Lauren Yaumans, did enough to force Moretta to shoot that one wide. OSU, though, putting the pressure on, though. Here's Jennings. Chipping it forward, trying to find Yang, but Teriu will be able to get to that one first. Irvin does well to win this one right back for OSU, trying to find Yang, but Teriu, once again, is able to get to that ball first. CERN down the line for Aird Graves. She'll be able to cut inside with this one, and she goes for a shot towards the near post. But Murray Martin will be able to get towards her left and make the save. 2 minutes plus additional time left to go in this second half, and don't imagine it's going to be too much time, so we could be seeing Ottawa South United in back-to-back penalty kick situations, but TFC doesn't want that to happen, as they're going to want to see if they can get a goal here, but Clairou's shot is blocked. Bouchard will block that through ball pass. She tries to play it up the middle. Comes TFC on the far corner of the field. That's a high looping ball, and that's going to go over everybody and over the net and out for a goal kick. Gopala Krishnan with time. Tries to play it through towards the right side. Well up there from McLaughlin, able to keep that ball in front of her. And now OSU wants to go quickly the other way, but Buildup will be able to block it on the first chance. The second pass, however, finds its way towards Yang. Yang trying to split her way through, and she gets tripped up. And it's a free kick for Ottawa South United. And that's from a great shooting opportunity. And you can hear the crowd is getting warm, hitting the bleachers, making noise for OSU on the set piece opportunity. Can they steal this one late? As we look towards the indication, towards the fourth official as well, right before this free kick. And here comes the free kick from Ugarte. That one's going to get struck off of the wall. Will she get a second opportunity to put this one forward, and her shot will go wide? As we get the indication from the fourth official, there'll be 3 minutes of additional time in this second half. As we're very close towards our second penalty kick match of the day. That's how close these two teams have been all season long. Yang again on the hustle, is able to get it free. Yang towards the goal. Yeomans makes a save, a second saved. McLaughlin still fighting for it, and it gets cleared away by Terrio. The first shot just bottled up the arms of Yeomans. It got spread free for McLaughlin, but her shot got saved as well. Yeomans staying strong, making a couple huge saves late for TFC. Nice that these goalkeepers have fought strong here this afternoon. There's a good chance right there for OSU, almost getting themselves the goal late. They're pushing still with Yang. Leaves it for McLaughlin. She's got some space in front of her. Good step there, though, from Terrio. Is able to win this one back, as it's going to get kicked up the field by Cern. Hanish can get it away from the midfield, and now TFC wants to go quickly the other way as we see a foot race going on. Aird Graves can't get to that one, and taking the safe play is Irvin, as she'll clear this one aside. Might be enough time for one more attack here for TFC. Here's Gopal Krishnan getting the opening goal in the 52nd minute for TFC. In the 70th minute, it was Ugarte who was able to respond for OSU. That's where we got to this position at 1-0. As TFC will get another chance off a throw. Good spin from Cern. For Aird Graves, she tries to pull that ball. Wasn't able to do so, and that clearance will go all the way down the line. As once again, there is Yang to try to win it. She does get her team a throw in, and she's telling the players, get up the field. Let's make one more push. That ball looks like it's just continuing to stay in play, and finally it rolls its way out of play. All the way as far as O'Grady. Both teams urging their teams on to make one more push at it. But there goes the full-time whistle. And this girls under 17 OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield. And we're going to be going to another penalty kick scenario between the Battle of Ottawa. As we go in towards what was a much more high-tempo second half between these two teams. Let's take a look towards the match stats. Shots are still fairly even. TFC had majority of the shots on target, though. Of course, the huge difference was there on the corner kicks. 9 corner kicks in that second half for TFC as they put some efforts towards the goal. We just want to make sure to thank everybody as today's Gary Miller Charity Shield was fueled by Gatorade with a proven blend of carbs and electrolytes. The Gatorade is scientifically formulated so you never stop competing. Rehydrate, replenish, and refuel after the match. Thank you again to our proud partners for today's event, our premier partners Toronto FC and the Canadian Premier League, our program partners Gatorade, as well as our premier partners BMO and Circle K. Official apparel equipment partner O'Neill Sportswear, and supporters in Respect and Sport, Nothers the Award Store, and of course our sport partners in Canada Soccer. As we see a very crowded coin toss with 6 players in here for it. And it looks like we're going to be going towards the goal to our left, if I saw correctly. As we get ready for this penalty kick scenario. Self personally, again, I would always want to be the team that wants to shoot first. I'd like to put the pressure on the other team, get that opportunity to just feel a little bit more comfortable going into that situation and feel like you're putting that pressure. Both goalkeepers have made impressive saves so far here this afternoon. Gonna look to see if they can continue to make the big save as we get ready towards that goal towards our left. As we get that, take a look at the goals and what time they came out here. As the OPDL Cup was actually won by Markham City, who lost in that semifinal match against this Ottawa TFC squad. So, going to be a different winner here for this Charity Shield. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Ottawa South United, or will it be Ottawa TFC? Here we go, folks. First is going to be OSU with the opening kick. Mia Ugarte, the goal scorer for Ottawa South United, will be the first taker. Confidently placed her kick in towards the bottom corner to get the goal. See how it starts here. And she puts that one towards the bottom corner as Yeomans gets the wrong direction. OSU getting the start they're looking for from their striker. As it's going to be the 2 goal scorers for both teams taking the first kicks. Rachel Gopalakrishnan with the opening kick for Ottawa TFC. comes the boot. Another kicking towards the bottom corner. Both players shooting in the same direction. Goalkeeper is guessing the opposite way, and it's 1-1 after the first shooters. Good takes so far from both teams. So it'll be Cindy Yang stepping up here for Ottawa South United. Came on as a substitute, but proved strong on an attacking position. Was a bit of a nuisance onto that TFC backline. Short run up. And now she'll take the steps back. And she puts it to the bottom corner, just out of the reach of the diving goalkeeper. Yamans guesses the right direction, but it's just too far away from her to be able to reach that one. Good penalty take from the attacker. Be a Brooklyn Mayhew coming up now for TFC. A little trick here, it looks like, from the goalkeeper. And it almost works out for her, but too far away for her to be able to reach. As Murray Martin trying a little bit of the trick of standing just off center, trying to give the shooter a little bit more space on the side and trying to urge her, hey, you have more space to shoot it on that side. And she dives the correct way, but still too far away from her to be able to reach as we go for 2-2 after two shooters. As we have McLaughlin now for OSU. And McLaughlin saved by Yamans, who guesses the right direction. It's advantage TFC now. As the TFC goalkeeper guesses the right way and gets the hand out to make that block. And trying to see if they can take advantage of it will be Clara Boutin. Boutin, great penalty right to the corner. Strong penalties from TFC so far. I feel like even if the goalkeeper's guessing the right direction on them, they're not going to be saving them. Very nicely placed and towards the corners. Francesca Muretta, she had a couple opportunities late for OSU. Needs to get one here to keep her team with an opportunity. And Muretta scores! Yamans, I think, was expecting more of a central shot, was expecting it going down the middle, but she made a late dive, and it was too far for her to be able to reach. As it's going to be Mia Cleroux now, the top striker for this Ottawa TFC squad. See if they can continue their advantage. And Cleroux, wow, good height onto that one. Very tough penalty to save. TFC's penalties have been beautiful to watch so far. Now OSU must score to have a chance of this match. Naomi Lofthouse must score. And Lofthouse off the post and in. Wow. What a kick there from Lofthouse. Jeez, ladies here are putting on a clinic on penalties right now. As here it comes, it's going to be Camille Bolduc. Camille, if she scores, she takes home the Charity Shield for Ottawa TFC. Comes the shot, and it's saved! The goalkeeper's coming in clutch when it matters most. Murray Martin gets low towards her right and knocks that one aside. And you know what, just how these two teams have been all season. We're going to go to extra shooters now. Felicia Hanisch. As we come to sudden death, 1 versus 1. Hanisch's take off the crossbar. Too strong on that take there from Hanisch. And another opportunity here for Ottawa TFC. Can they make use of their second opportunity? And it looks like it's going to be the goalkeeper. She wants to win it herself. Lauren Yalmans. The keeper got her team in this position. Can she win it? Yalmans takes, and her shot gets saved! You gotta be kidding me! We're going back and forth between these two teams. The goalkeepers be getting it done. As we continue here with OSU. And it'll be Jolie Bouchard coming up. Can she find the back of the net for OSU? And that effort goes wide of the goal. We're seeing some great penalties, and it's just the pressure. It's a big moment in these type of situations. And players are just going a little bit too difficult there. And the third opportunity here for TFC. Talia Aird-Graves, can she be the one to bring it home this time? She scores. They get the shield. Aird-Graves, and she gets saved as well! Unbelievable! 3 opportunities for TFC to take it home, and they just have not been able to beat Charlotte Murray Martin. Take a stand, the goalkeepers, getting it done. And we continue on in this sudden death situation. Grace O'Grady. And O'Grady just gets that one through. Yalman's got a hand onto that one, and it wasn't enough to keep it out. And now TFC must score. Tylee Terrio. Comes the center back. Kick from Terrio, and she saves 4 in a row! Ottawa South United from the brink of death take home the OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield. 4 saves in a row for the OSU keeper. Unbelievable finish here, and congratulations go out towards both teams. But wow. The goalkeeper getting it done when they need it most. And as you can expect, the whole team going to her for celebrations. They can't believe it. She had to come in clutch 4 times, and she did it. But again, I want to give congratulations towards both Ottawa teams. They put on a show here this afternoon towards where we got towards the penalty kick situation. Of course, I'd like to thank, of course, our partners and our amazing production team here once again for a thrilling match between these two teams. As don't go anywhere, folks, we'll be having some awards ceremonies here very shortly as the two teams show some great sportsmanship and shake hands. And what was a tough match for both teams. And it looks like we're right before we get towards those awards ceremonies. We'll probably get a post-game interview. We'll let you know who it's going to be here in just a few moments. As the OSU players lifting their superstar goalkeeper in the air. What a moment for her. Coach David Fox getting the final words of the team, congratulating the ladies here. And we'll look to see if we can steal one of the players here for a post-game interview in just a moment. Looks like we got the goalkeeper, the hero herself, and it's going to be Charlotte Murray Martin we're going to be pulling here to have some final words with. So I'll have here very shortly, Ben's going to be here talking with the amazing player of the game.
Your name's Mia, right? Charlotte. Okay. Yeah. We're here with Charlotte. We just wrapped up the girls U17 Gary Miller Charity Shield champions. Finals, and we're here with the champions from OSU, Charlotte. Charlotte, how's it feel to be a champion?
Feels amazing. I'm so excited. It's my first time being in these finals, and I'm so excited about it. Can't be more pumped.
Yeah. So it was a very even game, back and forth. How do you think it played out for you guys?
I think we definitely got lucky, but I'm so proud of these girls. Everyone fought their hardest till the last whistle. And on the penalties, we just had a positive attitude. We kept going, so I'm happy.
Awesome. I'll let you go. Go grab your medal. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Have a good night.
You as well.
And that was Ben there with the player of the game. Of course, who else? From the four penalty saves in a row in Charlotte Murray Martin. Congratulations go out to both teams. Gonna have one more match here left to go today. Will be the boys under 15 final. OSU trying to go 3 for 3 today as they take on Woodbridge. But for Martin Ohms here on the commentary, thank you so much for tuning in as we have award ceremonies coming up next.
Would you rather play in pouring rain or scorching heat?
Pouring rain. Probably scorching heat.
Definitely the pouring rain.
Pouring rain.
Pouring rain because it's more fun and like a bit cooler.
Would you rather win a game with a last-minute goal or dominate the entire match with a comfortable lead?
Dominate the entire match with a comfortable lead. Dominate the entire match.
Last minute goal.
Dominate the entire match with maybe what was the question? Last minute goal.
Oh, that's a good question. Game winning goal. All right, last one. Would you rather have the opportunity to play for your dream club or represent your country in the Olympics?
100% country in the Olympics.
Dream club team.
Represent my country in the Olympics.
Represent my country in the Olympics. What? Don't. Yes, bro. Get out of here.
Represent my country in the Olympics.
That's what I would say too.
Try